News Channel 5 on your side presents Kaleidoscope, focusing on people who make a difference in Northeast Ohio communities.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the broadcast today. Several local organizations have come together to offer free income tax assistance to qualified local families. Maria Thompson is Community Development Services Manager with Third Federal Savings and Loan, and David Rothstein is the Director of Resource Development and Public Affairs with the Neighborhood Housing Services, and they're here to tell us more about that. Later on, we will hear from April Scott and Deatra Williams. They will share information about the annual Celebrity Soup for the Soul event. And on the broadcast after that, the Reverend David Cobb Jr. will tell us more about a major celebration at Emmanuel Baptist Church in Cleveland. Good afternoon. I'm Leon Bibb. This is Kaleidoscope, and so we begin. Beginning with Maria Thompson of Third Federal Savings and David Rothstein of Neighborhood Housing Services. Good to have you with us.
Always good to have you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've got a collaboration going on here. We're talking about helping people file income tax returns, right?
That's right.
Tell me about that.
Well, actually, it's in recognition of the Earned Income Tax Credit, which is a federal tax credit for people, working families or individuals making typically below $54,000. And it's an opportunity to help, potentially help raise them out of poverty. And so it's a federal tax credit, and if you don't owe any money, then you can potentially get that full refund back.
Okay, we'll talk a little bit more about that. Let's bring David Rothstein from Neighborhood Housing Services into the conversation. Why did Neighborhood Housing Services decide to get involved in this?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, as an affiliate of NeighborWorks America, we are working together for stronger communities, and one of the largest pieces of the puzzle is financial stability. It helps people achieve, preserve, and sustain home ownership, and so working to get people their hard-earned tax dollars back without paying fees that can range up to $500, $600 to file taxes is an excellent way to do that.
And sometimes people need help in understanding the tax system and understanding the whole money thing. And we all know how to go out and make money, but how to get the most out of money sometimes we need a little help with. That's what your organization does?
Absolutely. So we offer free financial education courses as well as free financial education counseling that can be one-on-one. And we partner with Cuyahoga EITC Coalition to provide the trained volunteer service for free tax preparation. So you're getting preparation from people who have been trained and certified by the IRS.
Okay. Well, Maria Thompson, how do people get in line for all of this now? And what's going to happen when they do get in line as far as Third Federal Savings is concerned?
Well, there's a golden number in our community, and that's 211, first call for help. And typically people can call that phone number for a variety of needs they may have with regard to the Earned Income Tax Credit event that we're doing on February the 6th this year
Saturday, February 6th.
At Cleveland Central Catholic High School. They will not only get the tax assistance that they're looking for and potentially get the tax refund, but we're partnering with a variety of community partners, and including the City of Cleveland, Cuyahoga County, in addition to NHS, Slavic Village Development, because it's a whole awareness campaign, not only about the Earned Income Tax Credit, but about other community services they may be eligible for. So the city and the county will talk about fraud prevention, as well as municipal services. And then we have our good partners at NHS and Slavic Village Development talking about financial education opportunities.
We're going to talk a lot more about that, but tell me, what is this Earned Income Tax Credit now? What happens with that?
Well, it is, again, a federal tax credit. It was established in 1975 by our federal government as a way to lift working families and individuals who are low and moderate income to help raise them up because they can't save or do things like people who are maybe of middle and upper income. So they established a tax credit for working families as a way to alleviate some of the poverty issues that low and moderate income people face.
David Rothstein, this is hand in glove with what your organization tries to do, because you're out there where the rubber meets the road with the folks themselves. Tell me your feelings about what Maria was talking about and how this helps the people who come to Neighborhood Housing Services.
Absolutely. So these are real dollars. I mean, we're talking about, excuse me, on average, about $2,400 in terms of an EITC credit, which is fantastic. So that that ends up being, combined with the other parts of the tax refund, the largest paycheck that a lot of families in Greater Cleveland see all year. And so, you know, one of the things we know from surveying and talking with our families that get this credit is that they pay utility bills with it, they pay rent, they pay mortgage, and one of the largest things they do with it, they tell us they take a portion of that refund and they save it.
They're calling it Super Refund Saturdays, slated for Saturday, February the 6th. Begins at 9 o'clock and goes until 2 o'clock at Cleveland Central Catholic High School. The address is 6550 Baxter Avenue in Cleveland. Cleveland Central Catholic High School, Saturday morning until mid-afternoon. Now, what's going to happen when people get together? What do you envision happening when they get here in our final minute or so?
Well, first of all, we're making it a fun event. So it's not just about getting your taxes done. We have a children's corner, so if you have children, you can bring them with you. We have our financial education partners and people from the community. Well, they will receive information about a variety of services that are additionally available to them. And then, of course, the star of the show is that they'll get their taxes prepared for free. And that's a huge service because most people typically pay between $100 or 1% of their refund. So that's a huge savings for low and moderate income people when they can get their taxes prepared for free.
David, how do people get in line to do this now, once again?
Yeah, they need to call 211.
Just 211.
211. The three magic numbers in Cleveland.
That's the magic number for anything.
Absolutely.
If you don't have an answer for something, dial 211.
First call for help.
They'll put you dial 211.
And they'll tell you what documents that you need to bring, and you know, we'll help them. We can help them save their refund. People can split their refund, so they can get some of the refund and putting in a checking account, and they can purchase savings bonds or put the rest in a savings account.
I'm going to hold this up. We'll get a shot of this. I forgot to do this earlier.
Excellent.
Forgive me for being so late in getting this up, but better late than get your taxes done free. And there it is. Dial 211. That's the magic number, and you can get hooked up for this event on Saturday, February the 6th. It's going to be at Central Catholic High School, which is at 6550 Baxter Avenue in Cleveland. Well,
and if you can't attend that day, there's other days as well throughout the entire tax year.
RefundOhio.org. RefundOhio.org. More information on everything we're talking about. Many thanks, Maria Thompson and David Rothstein.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you on the broadcast.
Thank you.
You have put money in our pockets, and we're glad to have that too. Okay, take a break in just a moment. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Kaleidoscope. Welcome back to more of Kaleidoscope. I'm Leon Bibb. I'm your guide for this broadcast, your travel guide, I suppose. Local media celebrities will come together on February the 27th to raise funds for Emmanuel Baptist Church's community outreach program. April Scott and Deetra Williams are both here to tell us about Celebrity Soup for the Soul and explain how you can support this event. Good to have you with us, both April Scott on the left and Deetra Williams on the right. Many thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, well, tell me about Celebrities Soup for the Soul. You're the coordinator, April. What is that now?
Soup for the Soul is one of our fundraisers. This is our third annual that we're having. We're having celebrities such as Danita Harris is going to be our host, and we're going to have Leon Bibb also and Janessa Webb. So thank you. And what it is just a community outreach for us to have soup, enjoy soups by Tri-Seek Cuyahoga Community College, from B&M Barbecue, from Simply Michelle's, and from the Sugar Foundation. They're going to be preparing soups, and we're going to have celebrities serving those soups where the community can come in, enjoy soup, get a chance to speak with the celebrities, interact, and we're also going to have a gospel festival right after the Soup for the Soul, which is going to be Pastor Anthony T. Parker in Favor is going to grace us with some wonderful gospel music.
Oh, this is going to be a wonderful time on Saturday, the 27th of February. This is all part of the community outreach program for Emmanuel Baptist Church, right? Tell me about that, Deetra.
The community outreach is part of our help ministries, and our help ministries not only is our hot meals on Wednesday, also our shoes and clothes for kids, which is a quarterly event. Then we have an annual help fair where we give out shoes, clothes, and food and love bags to our members of our community. We also have our Christmas blessing, where we give out food and clothing. We have our annual Thanksgiving blessing, And so that's part of our community program, as well as we have our summer camp. We're in the 3rd year of our summer camp. And also we're starting the foundation of our after-school program. So that's part of community outreach.
Yeah, this program itself on Saturday, February the 27th, Soup for the Soul at Emmanuel Baptist Church, which, by the way, is at east corner of East 79th Street and Quincy Avenue. Starts at 2 o'clock and goes until 5 o'clock. This really is, we're going to have some fun. I'm involved. I'm going to come there and I'm going to do something special. I'll do some poetry and I'll write something, and, well, I've already written some things, and we'll have fun with that. But it also is to touch the hearts of the people as well, right, April?
Oh, no question. Emmanuel Baptist Church is a beacon of light for the community, so this is one of our ways to reaching out to our community to let them know that we're here to serve them. The soup is going to be deliciously prepared from the different restaurants, and it's to just be able to interact with the community to let them know that we're out here. So we're going to have door prizes, we're going to have food, fun, and praise.
So you're going to have people from NewsChannel5, you're going to have people from other television stations as well. Because, you know, we talk about them, the good people over at the other television stations. I know your husband works over at Channel 8, Richard Zoom Scott. I talked to him just the other day. And these are all good things. We all work together on good projects. And that's what it's about, isn't it, Deidre? The community working together on worthwhile projects.
Yes, and what makes this a worthwhile project is our collaboration and our collaborative partners, you know, such as Fairfax, such as the Langston Hughes Center, even support from the Cleveland Foundation and United Black Fund. So this is a collaboration of a lot of people and organizations to make this work so that the community can benefit from it.
And we're raising money so we can do the Lord's work.
Amen to that.
Amen to that, says the sister over in the corner. Now, where can we get tickets, and what's it going to cost to get in?
Okay, the tickets, we have pre-sale tickets at Emmanuel Baptist Church. The donation is $10. You can also purchase the tickets at the door. We're also going to have Celebrity Sam Silk from 93.1. We're also going to have Kevin Chilhurt from the Colin Post
newspaper. Talked to him just last night.
And so those are just some of the celebrities that we're going to have. Eric Wells from Skylar Ray is going to be there. So, but you can purchase your tickets at Emmanuel Baptist Church. Our address is 7901 Quincy Avenue. Our telephone number is 216-432-2212 for more information. But you most certainly can purchase the tickets at the door, and that does include the cost of the gospel concert with Anthony T. Parker and Favor.
Yeah, I know Anthony Parker. I've known Anthony for a long time. Yeah, I know. Good friend of mine. Good friend of mine. All those folks you mentioned, I know, Sam Silk and everybody else. And we got the phone number at the bottom of the screen, 432-2212, you see, in the 216 area code. Once again, Saturday, February the 12th, and it's soup for, did I say Saturday, February the 27th? Thank you for reading my notes. I appreciate it. It's a good thing you're here. February the 27th, which is Saturday. It starts at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and goes until 5 o'clock. But it's going to have a wonderful time at Emmanuel Baptist Church. Leave us with a thought on why you like doing this kind of thing. Take about 15 seconds or so.
I love community outreach because I like bringing people together and providing them the support and the things that they need. And I just like to see the smile on their faces when we are able to help them. So I love community outreach. That's what I've been doing for a long time. Yeah,
you have. Soup for the Soul. We're going to be there, and I'm going to do something special.
I'm looking forward to it.
Special poetry. We're going to do something special.
Okay.
Real nice stuff. Real nice stuff. Thank you, ladies.
All right,
thank you.
April Scott and Deidre Williams, community outreach for Celebrity Soup for the Soul at Emmanuel Baptist Church, Saturday, February the 27th. Taking a break. I'll be right back in just a moment. This is Kaleidoscope. You're in touch with Kaleidoscope. I'm always glad to have you with me at this time because we talk about a lot of events that are taking place in Northeast Ohio. Another event taking place, Emmanuel Baptist Church celebrates its 100th anniversary this year, and the Reverend David Cobb Jr. is here to tell us about the event and share some of the history of this historic Cleveland church. We just heard from two of your members talking a little bit. Good to have you with us, Pastor. Good to be on the broadcast. Just two of your members. We're talking about Celebrity Soup for the Soul.
Oh, yeah.
That's all just part of your 100th anniversary celebration?
Yes, that's going to be part of it. I know this is the third year for the Soup for the Soul, but we're, of course, incorporating that as part of the 100th anniversary as well. And we got a lot of events that are getting ready to happen as part of this 100th celebration this year.
Are you going to observe 100 years now?
Oh, yeah. Well, observe 100 years. We're going to start actually February the 14th. That's our normal anniversary. We're going to have our worship service, and it's going to be an awesome time. And then, as you heard earlier, we're going to have Soup for the Soul, and we're even going to have in April a gala that's going to be really nice. It's going to be April the 2nd, and then we're going to bring back Dr. Marvin McMickle, you know, the former pastor at Antioch.
I know him very
good friend of the church. He's going to come back, and then we're going to also have a major concert, Legends concert, where we bring back the old musicians, and they're going to come back and grace us with their presence and some of the sounds from the past. It's just going to be an awesome celebration. I'm just happy to be a part of it.
That black tie gala you were talking about is set for April the 2nd at Executive Caterers at Lander Haven.
That's
all part. So you're kind of, it's 100 years, but you're kind of stretching it out for several weeks. With a variety of events.
Yes, because it's so much, you know, when you try to cover 100 years, you know, 4 pastors, and again, all of the legendary musicians, and just a number of people who have been a part of Emmanuel. You know, we had to just, we decided as a team, let's not just make it about one day, but let's just have some, have a wonderful time talking about these wonderful events, and put some events around it.
At East 79th Street and Quincy Avenue is the Emmanuel Baptist Church. How long have you been the pastor?
I've been the pastor there for 9 years. 9 years. I've been at Emmanuel, and I've just been so happy that the church has allowed me to be a part of this rich history, and to come behind such great men. You know, we've only had, again, I'm the 4th pastor. So,
in 100 years.
So good stock.
Good stock. And staying stock.
Yes.
What do you think about when you reflect back on how the Lord has blessed you and your congregation for the last 100 years?
What I reflect back to is how our church has been a church where I always like to say, you know, God really did this. Because we didn't go out really seeking certain things, but it was kind of like God has just put certain opportunities. He's put wonderful things in our lap where we're able to minister to the community. God has sent wonderful blessings to us that we can be able to be that beacon of light to the community, and to be a place also where people can fall in love with our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Tell me about the outreach ministry at your church. I know you do a great deal, not just inside the walls at East 79th and Quincy, but outside the walls.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And we're led by a wonderful lady, and you talked to her earlier, Deirdre Williams. She makes us look very good along with her team, and we focus in on health. We focus in on helping troubled youth. We focus in on helping those who are in our community who need meals, who need clothes. We even work with single mothers. We partner and we collaborate with a lot of agencies to help us to do these things. We don't, you know, we don't just do this on our own, but we work together and collaborate with other groups to help us to meet the needs of the community and all who go through the doors of Emmanuel.
I want to put a phone number on the screen. People can get more information about, certainly about your events coming up, 432-2212 in the 216 area code. In our final minute or so, the church must remain relevant in the 21st century.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. There was a time where, hey, you could just come to church, and I'm from the South, by the way, and there was a time where we could just come to church and we enjoy Sunday morning and Wednesday night, but we're in a new day now. people who come to church now, they not only come looking for Jesus Christ, but they have needs. And I believe it is the church's responsibility. It is our duty. We're called, according to the Bible, to help to bridge the gap and to meet those needs. And that's why I have a passion for that, and I want to see that happening. And we got to do that in relevant ways, ways like Soup for the Soul, our youth explosion, our health fairs, you know. It can't just be business as usual, but we really have to get there and meet the people where they are.
Meet it right where they are.
Yes.
That's what the Lord is asking.
That's right. That's right.
That's what expects us to do.
That's right. That's right. Yes.
Yeah. David Cobb is the pastor of Emmanuel Baptist Church. Reverend Cobb, always good to have you. Good to see you. And good luck to you, and congratulations to all in your congregation for 100 years at the Emmanuel Baptist Church, which is located at East 79th Street and Quincy Avenue.
Oh, thank you so much.
And we'll be there. I'll be there for the Soup for the Soul.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a great time.
We're gonna have a wonderful time. We'll worship the Lord together. Many thanks for being on the broadcast.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to take a break. Marsha Maccabee, the Urban League of Greater Cleveland, is in the on-deck circle. She comes to bat in just a moment, to use a baseball term. We've received your cards and letters saying we want more Marsha Maccabee of the Urban League of Greater Cleveland, so we are bringing you more of Marsha.
I wish there were more of me
to go around to do the work that you do.
All the work that I have to do. Yeah.
What are you thinking about today, Marsha?
Well, you know, as we go into 2016 now, first of all, I'm just so thankful for the partnership that we have here on the broadcast. It's been such a blessing to the Urban League. And I mean, Leon, everywhere I go, YouTube, people say, oh, we see you and Leon. We see you every Sunday, and we keep watching.
Well, we appreciate that. It's the Marsha Maccabee Show with Leon Bibb.
I don't know. We love it. It's a great partnership.
It is.
But, you know, I said to those people, you know, well, you know, support the Urban League, and here's one way that they can support the Urban League. It's a great opportunity in partnership with Central Cadillac, which is right next door to the Urban League of Greater Cleveland, and they are actually sponsoring a vehicle, an SRX 2016, that we are raffling off this year. We are only selling up to 300 tickets. May not be 300, but up to 300 tickets, so the chances are very good. And it will be a 2-year lease on a 2016 Cadillac SRX.
So only 300 tickets being sold at $100 a ticket.
Exactly.
So you got a pretty good shot.
That's exactly right.
At winning a Cadillac for 2 years.
Absolutely. A Cadillac lease for 2 years. And all the proceeds of that will go towards the Urban League.
Okay, so where can people buy tickets to get their chance?
People can buy tickets at the Urban League and at Central Cadillac.
Well, Central Cadillac is 2801 Carnegie.
Correct.
And right next door is the Urban League at 2930 Prospect Avenue. They're right next door to each other.
Yes.
So we got our final 30 seconds. It's been a good partnership so far. You and I have been working together the broadcast for years.
Absolutely.
We're trying to help the Urban League. The Urban League's trying to help NewsChannel5. What a wonderful partnership.
It has been. And we're ultimately needing to help the community.
Yeah, well, many thanks.
So,
good to see you, my friend.
You too, my friend.
For Marsha Maccabee, I'm Leon Bibb. Good luck, be well, and we'll talk again.
This has been a presentation of NewsChannel5's Kaleidoscope, a weekly public affairs program brought to you in partnership with the Urban League of Greater Cleveland.